I am a death machine. Death machine. Death machine. Blocking. Not blocking. Well, it seems that we've had a little bit of an upgrade here on the Utopia 3 Age of Adventure server. I have a spotted snake egg. We've had an update. We are now, we're still in 1.7.2, but we've actually got a version of NEI that works, as long as you type in the whole mod name. But that's progress, and this makes me very happy. It makes a lot of things a lot easier to do. So, we've been busy monkeys. We've got the wall of storage. I put up labels. A lot of it is not being used at all yet. But we have some cable right down here. This is an insertion chest. And we've got a snake of... I think we have a point stuck right here. Yeah, hang on a sec. Let me go get a stick. You can use, something as simple as a stick to actually alter these pipes. It's one of the things I really like about them. Okay, it should be... It goes back. It doesn't want to... Yeah, I had these set wrong. All backwards. Here we go. I just had... Yeah, there we go. Whoops. Oh, hang on a sec. Okay. I started doing it this way, then I just went to divider planks. This was a lot easier, and honestly, I'm thinking about just hacking this all off and doing it this way anyway, but it looks like I got it all ironed out. These hash marks should be on the direction you do not want it to go. I had them all backwards. The base is coming along. It is unfortunate, however, that all three of us are very busy. How is this? There we go. That is the whole thing. There we go. That's good. So basically, we've got sorting pipes on the chests. A chest will only receive something that's already there, or if the chest is empty. The barrels have normal transfer nodes. Transfer pipes behind them. Because the barrel figures it out. If it only accepts one thing, the pipe only puts that one thing in it. And it snakes all the way across this backside. Now, at the very back in the corner here, I have one chest that is basically the miscellaneous, the catch-all chest for something that hasn't been sorted somewhere yet. We'll have to check it every once in a while and make sure it's actually not getting stuffed up. But otherwise, the system works and probably could use a few speed upgrades. So... we have a whole bunch of new ores that have been added, like just but a week ago, we got an update to the mod pack, and they added Domcraft. Well, now, they've added Metallurgy, and something else called Arcane Ascension, too. Why is there... Oh, never mind. So we suddenly have a lot of metals that we really probably have no use for. Now... if you watch my mod pack series, you know how I've been mining today. I actually went all the way out into new territories, and I'll show you guys what I did. By the way, this is Teddy's This is the update to the furnace room. Thank you. Let me see if this works real quick. Boing, boing, boing. 245 ingots. Let's see what happens. Yeah, 264. There we go. Cool. Okay, I need to put like a little walkway or something like right here so you can stand back and see. I really made this too tall. I should not have made it this top row. I should have stopped right here. That is just where like you're looking, you're like, okay, I know what it is, but I can't read the numbers. And even these little plaques like here, what is that? I need to replace all these dark plaques with lighter wood, but well, I'll get around to that. Anyway, you know, a couple episodes ago, I made use of Miscraft to make a Miscraft age, and I got us a Miscraft age that got us crystal. Well, that made us able to build this, a nice fixed portal. Well, I then made a long trip through the nether, and went out into, here's the nether, 1,000 blocks away. You guys saw this episode. I'm going to go out into the overworld and see what holds for me here. Here we go. And this is basically New World Gen. Now, I had to go another 100 blocks, probably. I had to go about a dozen or two chunks that way in order to get even more New World Gen, because we generated this, and then they added metallurgy. So we went even further. This is where I got digging earlier today, before I realized we have metallurgy in the pack now. But this is the strip mine I started off with. All the way down there are some chests. And I was using my minions to mine and make this, and I did some strip mining with them. So yeah, basically I've been having to make a lot of trips back and forth from my major mining operations. I've got another one over there now, then I need to link up with linking books to this little room in the nether I'm fixing to go to. Yeah. So yeah, this has served us real well. Isolated room. It's not big enough for, and it's well lit, but it's not big enough for a gas to spawn. It's too much stuff in the way. So, yeah, it's real nice. One problem that we actually had, let me show you up here in the guards tower. Basically this would be the gatekeep of a castle. I moved up here and I've taken this over as my sanctum for Thaumcraft stuff. Teddy has taken over the entire front yard except for what you can see here. Whoops, that is not the way to go. I'll go down the legit way. Oh well. We were visited by a certain druid by the name of Nemsun. Nemsun's the head honcho around here in Utopia, and he left us this nice little present. Dear Teddy, Vaygrim, and Bentley, I see you like flowers, as do I. Here is a free sample. The Druid Shack offers free food, free seeds. Don't forget the flower exchange. Best wishes, Nemsun. Now here's the thing, right? He left us mandrake. So we can't even harvest this until there's a full moon. Not a full moon. Until nighttime. And even then, it's going to be an aggravation. So, yeah, thanks a lot, Nemsun. I really do appreciate the present. Honest, I swear. The rest of the front yard is actually Teddy's. We have been so busy that the three of us haven't had a chance to get back on at the same time. We've got another series that we've started at the same time, and Teddy and Bentley have another series they're running together. So recording time's a little scarce sometimes, and we've been trying to squeeze in what we can, where we can. This is going to be Bentley's yard, and then I'm going to take over a yard on the other side of the castle. I've got that little keep room up there for Thaumcraft stuff, but I'll do all the big Thaumcraft stuff and the blood magic stuff basically in a yard that's going to go straight out here. We'll fence it off, but we haven't done that yet. Let me show you around here. There's a break. Flaming cactoids. These are basically cactus plants from the nether. I love these things just because they look neat. They look painful. And we have kind of started growing them out here. They only grow on netherrack. They won't plant on sand. At least previously they did. We've seen some updates, but... And you smelt these things and you make nuggets out of them. The nuggets you get turned into iron bars, but you can also make blaze rods. So we're basically growing blaze rods out here, which makes me very, very happy. Yeah. Oh, actually, I'm just gonna load up one of my crafting pillars here. Let that go. We're making a lot of progress, and I do promise that we're going to try and squeeze in a group episode next week. We're going to go try and take over a tower. We'll see how that goes. But right now, we're still figuring out some of the updates that we've been hitting. 1.7.2, even 1.7.10, really still isn't very stable. There's a lot of mods that just don't work very well. Case in point, we've now got a new version of Morph. Ta-da! And you see this? Remobra. Scorpion, Zoatar, these are all Cobalt. These are all, well, actually, I think that, yeah, Cobalt's Lycanite mobs. That's a Lycanite mob, or it's a Mo Creatures mob, one of the two. And you can't change into them, because if you do, your client crashes instantly. Ooh, there we go. So that's dangerous. Also, if you do change into something like a bat, this version of Morph has it to where you lose health. Bats only have 3 health now. But if you change into something big and tough, you gain health. So there are buffs and debuffs depending upon what you're doing. You can't just fly around in bat form or chicken form all the time now, because you'll only take a couple of hits to kill, which is dangerous. Yeah. So we have a new working version so far of NEI. We have a mod called, let me see if I can remember what it's called. Arcane Ascension 2. There we go. And it's got some fancy woods, some fancy dirts and ores. And I see some helmet, like where's tier 1 helmet, underwater breathing. This one is underwater breathing and wall climbing. These look very neat. I think this is a mistake. You're supposed to get a helmet, an Empyrean Paragon, and then surround it with fish. And see, this is spider eyes. Well, maybe it is fish, because it's got water breathing. And then tier 2 adds wall climbing, so that's spider eyes. Maybe that's actually not as broken as I thought it was. Huh. Ooh. How do you make this, though? Adamantium chest plate. We have some of that we mined up somewhere. So in theory, this is upgradable. See, trance stone. I don't know what that's for. You hit U and nothing comes up. From all I can tell, it just kind of... It looks a little different. But not different enough to make a difference to me. I'm going to leave that there. My friends will be very, very mad at me. Yeah. It's very weird. I'm going to have to get... Is that charcoal or coal? That's charcoal. Well, let's just load that up and keep that going. So we've been making a lot of progress, and I'm sorry we haven't been getting a lot of time. Another series that's been suffering very, very drastically lately is Diamond Gears. And you'll notice Diamond Gears is 1.7 also. It's got instability problems. They've got real weird configuration problems with the mod pack. There's no mobs above ground, but there's like 4 times the number of mobs below ground. So anytime you go below ground, you basically get swarmed and killed. You can't mine. It makes it very hard, and it's very difficult to do anything, at least for us. So we've been having great difficulty. Now, since we've been getting this mod pack ironed out, and there's been additions like Thaumcraft. We've been really coming into our own. It's been really working quite well. But that being said, there's still some bugs we're hitting because of like morph getting added and other things. Some of the creatures that they have in Lycanite mobs, if I killed them, I crash. So we're making do, but there's a reason there's not a lot of people having success with 1.7.2 or 1.7.10 modpack playthroughs yet. They're just not stable. It's not ready for prime time, just like Teddy and Bentley say. And we are not trying to be mean or bash. We're not trying to convince you to stay on 1.6.4 because that's better somehow. There are tons of cool features and cool new mods on 1.7.2, but, well, 1.7.x, basically. But in the grand scheme of things, I'm going to go sleep, actually. In the grand scheme of things, the bugs and the crash issues and the world corruption issues just don't make it worth it. It's too much of a hassle. So, yeah, our 1.7 series, our 1.7 series are suffering, and there's a reason for that. It's not just us being silly. So, yeah, that's something for you to think about. We are going to keep hacking at it. I'm trying to see if I can squeeze in an episode of Diamond Gears on the same day that this episode comes out. I'm going to show you. You hit R and switch to this. I like running with two swords because it makes me feel like a badass, but say you can just mow through dudes real quick. I just alternate left, right, left, right, left, right on my mouse, and then I hit R, swap back. I do actually kind of like that system. It's from Battle Gear. Is it? Yeah, see, this works also now. Oh, Balkan's weapon mod. This makes me feel good. This means I can actually get a... Do they actually have the... Oh, that's working now, too. He's got warhammers. Boomerangs are actually pretty cool. He's added katanas now. Crossbows. The blowgun is actually very cool if you get some poison blowguns. But the musket with the bayonet on it is mean, especially diamond bayonet. It adds to reload time, but in the grand scheme of things, yeah. Anyway, we've got some good mods that we're going to make use of, like Blood Magic, of course. We're trying to get into baubles, but every time I try and craft something with baubles, the server crashes, or we crash, one of the two. So we're kind of steering clear of it. Flaxbeard Steam Power mod looks really, really awesome. But one thing I've discovered on here and on Diamond Gears is that there are memory leaks and other memory-related problems. So if we start putting down a whole bunch of Flaxbeard stuff, then we start having performance issues and frame rate issues, and we have to pick it back up. So, you know, Flaxbeard's looking into it. He's getting new versions out that are going to solve those problems, but it's not there yet. It fell from the sky. I'm really tempted to bust out because it's silly. I don't even know why you would put that on a server. It's grief waiting to happen. And part of me wants to prove my point, but still. See, there's all this Lycanite stuff. Malicious Doors looks like it's going to be pretty cool. We got minions. We've got, there we go, Mine and Blade, Battle Gear 2. Let me just bust that up real quick. I'm curious. Actually, I'm going to go back into the house before I actually start looking any of this stuff up. Ran out of arrows for the Sentry Pillars. We're going to try and see if we can actually make some more. Diamond Mace. That looks pretty cool. When you have these shields with Mountain Gear, see, I have that bar, and if I block, the bar goes down. Well, it's a crap wooden shield. That's why it goes down so quickly. If I had an iron shield, it wouldn't go down as quick. I could block for longer. Same for a gold shield or a diamond shield. Yeah, 1.5 seconds a block, 2 seconds a block. See, diamond shield is 5 seconds, 3 for... So I would love to get a diamond shield long term. That would be awesome. Mystery arrow. Everybody loves a cookie. All sorts of very interesting stuff here. Knight's leggings. +5 armor. Oh, flagpoles. Interesting. Knight's plate. Knight's boots. Yeah, all sorts of real interesting stuff in this Mine and Blade Battle Gear mod. The quiver is dangerous because now skeletons... I'm going to switch back to that. Skeletons walk around with a quiver along with their bow, and they can fire specialty arrows at you. So I actually have had an Ender Eye arrow fired at me and been blinked across the map about 50 blocks into a worse situation than I was in. So I just wanted to make this a short episode and give you guys an update about what's going on. We have not stopped Diamond Gears or Utopia 3. It's just not easy. It really is hard because there are so many bugs on a regular basis, crash issues. We're wading through it and we're trying. But all three of us have so many other things going on right now that it's just hard. So bear with us. We'll make do. Thanks for swinging by on this quick episode from Utopia 3. Bye-bye.